I danced this for you when we met, remember? Remember? I danced this for you. I had my face covered with chalk, with black charcoal. Remember? This is Buddha Bar. I'm the happiest man on earth. I'm in love with you. I'm in love with you, and I can't help it. I just slept. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna cover this, and I'm gonna ask the super with his son. I'll give him $10. I said, I promised. And they will come, the two people. They live across the street, and they'll help me to get this couch out. The super of all this property lives across the street, over there. He found the refrigerator today, and he probably will sell this refrigerator for $200. And I want him to take my refrigerator also for free. I'll give him $10. Then I want him to take my stove, because I'm using it only to heat up the space. I heat up the air, so the drawings dry faster. And this is one of the best-selling series. This painting is for sale for $12,000. $12,000. It got wet in the rain last night. Oh, look, it banned outside, and now it's not banned. It's not messed up anymore. Magic. Andre fixed it. Because 3 hours ago, it looked like a bicycle, broken bicycle, like number 8. You know what I'm good at from a childhood? I'm good at untangling and knot. You see these wires? I can untangle it in 30 seconds. My whole childhood, I was untangling the fishing nets. My grandfather had fishing nets, and I was untangling many fishing nets. So when Alexander the Great came to Tripoli in Syria, there was a very big oryx cart with a big knot tied up where the oryx, where the two bulls, you tie up two bulls. Now I'm going outside from my former bedroom. The bed is going out to a living room today. You understand? Do you understand the geography? And this is my fucking porch. So in the rain, last night, a couple paintings got screwed because the canvas in the back got exposed to water. For 40 years, it happens to me because I am I forget things. This was like a number 8, like a bicycle wheel this morning at 4 o'clock in the morning. So now I fixed it. Now it's for sale again. How much should I charge for this? Well, it's $3,000. But I'll fix it today. I'm gonna fix it. I'm gonna take this block. This is oil block. And I'm gonna take this knife, because I picked it up accidentally, and I'm gonna use this knife and this block, enamel block. This is what I'm gonna do, theoretically. So Alexander the Great was told, if you untangle this knot, you will conquer Asia. If you untangle the knot. So Alexander, being a crazy fucking freak, bipolar, schizophrenic, alcoholic, Alexander the Great, he took a fucking sword like this in Tripoli. It was in Tripoli. Took a fucking sword like this. The Alexander the Macedon. Macedons are the mountain people. They came to Macedonia from Bulgaria. They came to Bulgaria 5,000 years ago. No, 4,000 years ago. From Bulgaria, they came from Ukraine, from Russia to Bulgaria. Then they went to Macedonia. Then they went to Sparta. People who you call Spartans come from Ukraine and Russia. Their faces restored from skulls from Macedonia and from Mycenae. The skulls, the faces, we restored them. This is how they look like motherfuckers. You saw the skulls, they're covered with gold masks. Schliemann thought it was a mask of Agamemnon. No, it was 1,000 years older than Agamemnon. It was 1,000 years before Trojan War. So Alexander the Great, fucking freak, the guy who came from Russia, whose grandparents came from Russia, took this fucking sword and fucking smashed this Tripoli nut that nobody could cut for 1,000 years. Cyrus the Great said, you know who is Cyrus the Great? Cyrus the Great was abandoned by his mother in the river Tigris, 1,000 years before Alexander the Great. She was a teenage girl and she gave birth to a boy. And she led the basket to flow. It was 2,000 years before Common Era. The basket was fetched by clothing washers who were washing blood from women's clothing from the king's palace. And the fucking crocodiles were coming to eat those people who were washing those clothing. In Egypt and in Mesopotamia. I'm not sure they have crocodiles and tigers. So they found the basket. And they raised the baby, and they called him Cyrus. And he was a guard on the king's palace in the city of Ur, or Babylon. And then he killed the king with his hands and his whole family. His name was Cyrus, and he became a king of Assyria. Then he built Babylon. His name was Cyrus. He didn't have parents. He was found in a basket, abandoned by his mother. His name is Cyrus the Great. But he was not from Russia. Alexander the Great was from Russia. I mean, his grandparents. And everybody who ran Mycenae and Sparta, every king of Sparta, was Russian descent, from the same place where I come from, the Great Steppes of Russia. Did you know that? They all look like me. And you look like me. Because those Russians invaded Germany and France and killed all men and married all the women. So this is why you look like my sister or a cousin. And that's why your language I understand, because I speak Russian. I was born 12 miles away from the oldest archaeological site